Pennsylvania, a beautiful state full of rich, temperate forests that covers 60% of the whole state. These forests are home to many native species that naturally maintain ecosystems. With resources come economical benefits, one being the maple industry. From 60% of that forest, 25% of it is made up of maple trees. Maple syrup is such a popular sweet treat that annual festivals are held in celebration of the maple season, such as the Maple Syrup Festival held at Bridgestone Park every April. Nationally, Pennsylvania ranks 5th in the U.S. with about 139,000 gallons per year from about 660,000 taps. Besides bringing tourists and maple business, the PA forests bring lumber jobs employing about 100,000 people in more than 3,000 businesses. From these businesses, it is estimated that $5.5 billion worth of product is produced annually. Though not many companies like to buy locally. During global trade, there are many ships coming in and out of the port with goods, but goods are not the only thing traveling around. PA has the misfortune of meeting these hitchhikers called Asian longhorn beetles. Native to Korea and China, these beetles have a unique advantage of nesting in holes of wood. You barely even notice when they are around. This sneaky survival tactic is what got them here in the first place through the wooden pallets, first landing in New York and then making their way around to areas like the Great Lakes. With campers moving around and states trading with each other via the Great Lakes, the spread has become rapid, especially with the movement of firewood. Looking at the map, we see that this bug is dispersed primarily near the Great Lakes. Over the past year, we see a rise of these maple-loving beetles in these areas. We also notice that the neighboring states of the Great Lakes had a decline of maple taps. For example, in the chart from the year 2018 to 2020, we see that New Hampshire and Michigan all had a decrease in the amount of maple taps. New York didn't have any change in maple taps, but the syrup yield decreased. Ultimately, this invasive critter is favorably destroying maple trees, which is showing a decrease in maple syrup production. The beetle is believed to risk $3 million in maple syrup sales. Not only that, but these beetles are so well hidden in their environment that it takes an average of 3 to 4 years for an infestation to be noticed. Pesticides prove to be ineffective. With the bugs taking cover within the tree, the only way to get rid of the Asian longhorn infestation is to chop down and chip the whole tree. Unfortunately, this causes $10 billion worth of lumber to be wasted. Say you were to find yourself in the forest one day and come across this little buddy. What to do? Well, you would want to try and take a picture. If not readily accessible, then you would want to preserve the beetle for later identification. You should make note of your exact location, and if possible, be sure to report this beetle to the Animal and Plant Health Inspection. Doing this allows the organization to be informed on their dispersal. Prevention is also key. Make sure to check your vehicles in the summer till late fall. Check yourself and your baggage when returning home from the forest. Buy local firewood if possible, and it is recommended that you spend some time looking at your own trees for signs of this invasive species.